Right, the first core skill we're going to look at and master is the boxing stance. It basically just describes the way in which we hold our position when undertaking boxing. So when throwing shots and when getting out of the way of shots and avoiding shots, defending shots. Two types of stance. There's the orthodox stance and the southpaw stance. The orthodox stance is for right-handed people. Okay, and the only difference is a right-hander leads with their left leg. The southpaw stance is for your lefties, who will lead with the right leg. That's the only difference. All of the mechanics and how it's all structured are all exactly the same. So, you know, make sure that you understand that. If you're a lefty, you're going to be leading with your right, and if you're a righty, you're going to be leading with your left. You'll notice I've got on the floor a line, and this provides us with our point of reference, which will enable us to make sure that our stance is correct in the right position in terms of how the feet are offset. Let's go through the simple moves. Okay. Start with your feet together, 1 foot either side of the line, and with your right leg take a step back. This is in the orthodox position, obviously, so that heel touches that line. If you're a left-hander, then you take a step back with the left leg. Okay. So from there, what I want to do now is pivot that front foot so that the heel stays where it is, but the rear of the foot moves out to a 45-degree angle to that line, to our central line. We then want to bring our hands up. I want to turn my palms in, because what that does is bring my elbows in slightly. Okay. I'm going to look through my eyebrows, and what that does is bring this chin down behind the level of the shoulder, lower than the level of the shoulder, and protected by this hand so it's nice and secure. Bend the knees and up on the toes, and that's it. That's our boxing stance. Okay. A few simple steps in order to get into the position. Let me show you from the side. Feet out. Turn the palms in. Up on the toes, bend the knees. Okay, so that's our stance. Now, you can see most important thing to notice from there is where my body weight is. It's not forward, it's central or on the back leg. Okay, up on my toes, and that provides us with the base that we need. Just some common faults to be aware of. Firstly is allowing this foot to travel behind the front foot. Okay, that takes us off balance. It's like walking a tightrope. We need to have the base offset, so the right foot offset from the left foot, or the other way around for the southpaws. Make sure that, because that will give us the best base in which to hold the upper half of the body. Second problem is the shoulders opening out and presenting lots of target to the opponent. Okay, by doing this also what we actually do is restrict the power that we can get into our backhand. Okay, this is our lead hand, this is our backhand. Okay? So avoid those shoulders. I want to make sure that my shoulders point in the direction of the opponent. Okay. Another problem is going flat-footed. Must stay on your toes as much as all times. Try and stay on those toes, because that'll give you the ability to move in and out nice and quickly in order to throw your shots. Okay. And the worst problem in my view, what I mentioned, good tip, we must never allow the weight to go over the front leg. Okay. Just simply can't happen. All you do is add power to the opponent's shot. You don't add any power to your own shot. All you do is increase the power that your opponent's shot will land, with which your opponent's shot will land. So have a little rule. There's a line. Imagine a line hanging from the tip of my nose. That line must never go past the line of the front knee. Okay, so I never want my body in this position. There needs to be, this line needs to fall behind where my front knee is, and that'll make sure that you then stay in the correct position. Okay? That's the boxing stance. Nice and simple. Just be aware of those common faults.